YouTube! What is going on, people? We are back with Bayern Munich versus Liverpool in the Champions League. Oh, what a game this is going to be. We have everything riding on this. So, guys, we are going to start with the Liverpool lineup against Bayern Munich, the predicted lineup, my lineup / what I think Klopp is going to go for in this game. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. I've gone for Alisson in goal as per usual, no shakes with that one. Robertson, left back, left wing, wing back, whatever you want to call him. Sometimes I think he's playing like left striker for Mane. It's ridiculous. The man, I swear he gets down that line more than Mane does, and Mane plays on that wing. It's nuts. Van Dijk across back alongside Matip. Those two have been solid. The Burnley game recently, you know what? The first goal was a jinx, the jank of a goal. I won't even look too far into it. Foul on the keeper, you know. And then the last goal, the game was wrapped up and they just caught us napping when we needed to up the ante and just seal off the match. Mane popped up with the 4-2 clincher. It wasn't even a clincher. We was never going to concede a third goal anyway. So that one was a bit, you know, everybody's looking forward to the Bayern Munich game. You know, Klopp's thinking ahead. Can he take off a couple players maybe? The team just loses a little bit, not interest, but a little bit of a suave because they know the game's wrapped up, you know, 3-1 up. So it is what it is. I won't look too much into that. You know, before that game, ridiculous amount of clean sheets. So I'm all for another clean sheet against Bayern. So Matip, as I just said, joins Van Dijk at centre-back. And then obviously Trent Alexander-Arnold at right wing-back. And he, for me, is integral on that right side. I think when Milner plays there, we lack something considerable down that right side. Like his crossing last game wasn't too great, but you know, the game prior to that, 3 assists was against Watford. Remarkable. Him and Robertson were just on fire that day. They got the assist because Van Dijk was a boss towards the end of that game. He obviously participated in them getting those assists. So moving on to the midfield, I've gone with Fabinho, Wijnaldum and Henderson. For me, Fabinho is the replacement for Milner, and I don't mean just in this game. Last Champions League, we saw Milner, Henderson and Wijnaldum pretty much run right through the whole tournament in that 3-man workhorse midfield. And although when I said replacement, you do see Fabinho in place of Milner, what I mean is long term. I feel like Milner will be with us next season, but won't really play that often. He may consider a move end of the season or in the summer, who knows? Depends how he is feeling. I reckon if we was to win a Champions League or maybe even the league this season, I think he would maybe move on. But I believe Fabinho has all the traits Milner has. He gets up and down. He's got a through ball on him. He works hard. He can tackle. He shares those same traits of a midfield that we did see last season between Henderson, Wijnaldum and Milner. If Fabinho isn't to play, I do expect it to be Henderson, Wijnaldum and Milner. But this is the midfield I think Jurgen Klopp will field against Bayern Munich. Fabinho will get in and around, press high. Wijnaldum will also press high, and Jordan will sit the deepest but also look to press. I do think we are going to go and press the hell out of them in this game, but at times we are going to sit tight and deep and play on a counter-attack. I think this game is set up for us, and I do think we will comfortably come through it. Moving on to our strikers. Yes, you know the deal. Salah, Firmino and Sadio Mane, as per usual. Mane is the striker currently on form out of both of them, most notably from the last few games as such. And Firmino chipping in against Burnley with 2 easy tap-ins pretty much. Salah having a great last game against Burnley, unfortunately not getting on the score sheet and still not really finding that clinical finish to his game, which he kind of had at the start of the season, and it's kind of just fizzled off. I don't know whether it's a little bit of pressure on him, you know, when he's running through on goal and he can just feel the heartbeat of every single fan in this stadium wanting him to net the ball. It's got to be something like that. But I'm glad Firmino and Mane are taking some of the weight load off of him, because our midfield doesn't really add to the goal tally of the front three in any sort of way. We are still lacking that kind of creative midfielder. There wasn't lots of shouts for Lallana to play. Lallana had a great game against Burnley, worked really hard. I think he had a couple assists or an assist. His feet are amazing. He's definitely got the best feet out of the Liverpool squad in terms of close control. I don't really see anybody. I think Naby could maybe put up a little bit of a challenge for that trophy, but we haven't seen it from Naby as of yet, although Naby hasn't really been given the chance. So yeah, this is my predicted starting lineup. My Klopp substitutes that I have gone with are Daniel Sturridge, Xherdan Shaqiri, Adam Lallana, Naby Keita, James Milner, Dejan Lovren, and Simon Mignolet. Now, Daniel Sturridge, in my opinion, does not deserve to even be in a match day squad for this. I think he's been absolutely poor, but he's Daniel Sturridge. He does have a moment or two in him, and that's probably why he's on the bench. Just depth of strength, really. I personally would have gone with Origi, but hey, that's just me. Next to him is Shaqiri. We haven't seen a thing of him. I don't know what has gone on with him. You know, has he been depressed and gained weight and Klopp don't want to use him? I have no idea. But hopefully, maybe we might see him at some point in this game. Lallana, in my opinion, is simply there because of injuries. You know, if a Fabinho injury or Wijnaldum or Henderson injury arrives, or maybe later in the game we need that big burst of energy, maybe Lallana could be the man. At the same time, if we need something special or a little bit of a twinkle in and around the box, those magic feet of Naby Keita could maybe set his season alight, even though there's about, 10 games to go. Well, a bit more than that. But you get my gist of what I mean. Milner, much like Lallana, is in there for backup strength, extra energy, some guile, and yeah, just the defensive qualities. Keep it tight, strong, and obviously his organisation qualities also. He could also deputise at left back or right back for Robertson at left back or Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back should any of them gain any type of injury. Lovren, I think, will be back for this game, and he has replaced Divock Origi, who has dropped out the squad. It's going to be a tight game, explosive game. There is no reason why maybe a Matip or a Van Dijk, touch wood, may get injured. So we have to have the backup plan ready from the bench, and he is Dejan Lovren, providing he is fit. If he is not fit, I would probably expect to see maybe Fabinho would probably drop back into that position. Maybe Divock will be in a squad, and that would probably be the change Klopp would make. So, moving swiftly on, players dropped from the squad are Angry Red Birds, Divock Origi, Alberto Moreno, and Rafael Camacho. It's just one of them things. There's just a real depth in squad now at Liverpool, and there's very few injuries. Everybody's coming back. Speaking of injuries, our injury list is only Joe Gomez and Oxlade-Chamberlain. I need to research into Oxlade's progress. Apparently he played in a reserves or under 23s match a few weeks ago. Don't know if he's played another one. I haven't managed to update myself on that as of yet. My man of the match, the man on form, I still think is Sadio Mane. He is going to be my man of the match. I'm relying on him to score and bring us through into the last 8. He's definitely the guy on fire and the guy to watch out for. My predicted score, I'm going to go with a 1-0 victory for Liverpool. 1-0? 1-0? Really? 2-0. I'm going to go with a 2-0 victory for Liverpool. I just think the urgency of going behind for Bayern Munich, they're going to press and press and press and come on to us and come on to us. They're going to be leaving spaces, and I think we will get a second. We held them off at Anfield with no Van Dijk. It was a really scrappy match. I remember chances, but I think with Van Dijk, they will have less chances than they did at Anfield, and we will still have probably a particular amount of chances like we did at Anfield. So yes. So guys, that has been my Bayern Munich versus Liverpool preview. I have been the Red Mist, LFC Ninja. Follow me on Twitter. Check out all my other videos. Like, subscribe, share. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's short and sweet. And yeah, keep an eye out for the post-match review if I get enough time to do one. So guys, on that note, let's do this, people.